All right, guys, how's it going? Today's gonna be a different kind of video in that I'm gonna be talking about more, I guess, more vulnerable things and not like that mushy stuff like, oh, it's sad, but just, talking about the truth about being 22. Obviously, I'm 22 years old with big goals. Whether you're young, you could be 18, you could be 22, you could be 24. I think even, 26 is young. Obviously, it depends, but like just being young with big goals. And I wouldn't even say my goals are big. Obviously, some people, they have big ass goals. They want to make $1 billion. I don't want to make $1 billion. I think I used to, maybe like a long time ago, when I didn't know shit about shit. But now I just want to, even $1 million a year. I think that'd be good. If I can do it online, I have location freedom, time freedom, cash flowing at least 500K profit. That's a good life, you know. That's a good life. And business will do that to you. It'll humble you. It'll bring you down. Like if you're like, oh, I want to make $1 billion. Maybe 100 million. Maybe 50 million. You know what? 10 million. You know what? A million. It'll do that shit to you. And it's not like, oh, you're losing a hope, but you're just like, well, let's get here first, and then if I want to keep going, I can keep going because this has already been hard. I haven't even hit that. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. But yeah, I mean, the truth about being 22 with big goals, obviously you're gonna have a lot of pressure, a lot of comparison, and not so much the pressure. The pressure, I mean, yeah, you're always gonna have pressure. Like you have to get used to that. But I just think like a big part of it is one, you're comparing yourself to others. And a lot of times they're older than you or a lot more ahead of you. Or sometimes, hell, like you see Iman Ghazi or you see these young cats are making like 500K a year. They're 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, like my age. It's like, bro, what the fuck am I doing wrong? Like, he has to be smarter than me. Or he's just working harder. Like, we all have 24 hours in a day. Maybe he's working 16 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, and he's smarter. Maybe that's what he's doing, and I can't do that. I'm not as smart as him, and I'm not willing to work that much. Obviously, I'm willing to work as hard as I need to work. But you look at those people, you start comparing yourself. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I ask myself this at least once a day. Like, I'm lucky if I only ask myself this once a day. But like, I'll look at these people. I'll compare myself. Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what am I doing wrong? Genuinely, I probably need to work harder. So a lot of comparison and a lot of self doubt. Like, brother, this kid's 22. He's doing it. You like, what are you doing wrong? Um, and then yeah, like I said, a lot of the self doubt is, can I actually do this? Nobody I've ever met is like making this kind of money online, 500K a year, $1 million a year. Like hell, I can't even get to 10K a month online. What the hell makes me think I get? You know what I mean? I haven't even made $1,000. I haven't even made $1,000. I started this business in February, mid Feb, really like, let's just say beginning of March, just because I spent like a week coming back from Florida to California because I drove back, and then a week getting acclimated. I didn't really start till March, but let's just say March. Like, what is that? March to April, May, June, July, August, September, October. That's 7 months. We're halfway through November. 7.5 months. I've made $500, and that was a pity $500. That wasn't like, bro, you helped me so much. I did this and that. Here's $500. No, it's like, I feel bad for you. Here's $500. like, bro, it's fucking sad. It's fucking sad. God, taking my hat off and everything. But listen, I mean, yeah, that's 7.5 months. $500 is what I have to my fucking. I don't have that to my name. I'm negative. I'm like negative $5,000 right now. And so, yeah, I just got to keep moving forward, just having faith in what I'm doing and who I am. That's really the only thing that's gotten me through, actually. Like, there's a lot of self-doubt in if I can make this business work. But as every day has gone on, I feel like the biggest thing it's taught me is just knowing, like, who I am. I think business shows you who you are. And I'll say this. I don't know if this agency is what it's gonna work for me or not, but I know who I am and I know I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know what I'm gonna figure out. I don't know when I'm gonna figure out. I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, with who, anything, but I just know I'll figure it out. Like, I have that trust in me that I'm gonna figure something out. Like, there's no world that exists in which I don't figure it out. Like, I'm gonna figure something out. Don't know when, don't know how, don't know why, don't know with who, but I will figure it out. I just fucking hope it's soon, man. Cause it's tough. It's fucking tough. Like I have these sticky notes, keep showing up. This is what hard feels like, and this is why most people quit. Growth solves all problems. Consistency is a key to success in all areas of life: health, wealth, love, and happiness. Every day that I show up gets me that much closer to my goal. Do you really love the process of running and building your own business, or are you just in love with the result? I'm not wrong. I'm early. My path might look different, but my vision is real. Doubt is part of progress, not part of failure. You got to be all in. If you want to be balling, you got to be all in. So I have some quotes there, like I'm doing whatever I can, to keep myself sane. And it's tough because then you see these people like who went to college, and it's like, dude, if I knew what I knew now at 18, if I knew what I knew now, I might just go to college. Like if I knew it'd be like this hard, and this, like, it's not physically hard. It's not like you need to work, like you're sitting on a fucking computer typing buttons. Like obviously you need to be able to work hard and, stay focused, but like mentally hard, and like the self-doubt would be like this high. I don't know if I would have done it. I think the biggest thing is like having an identity shift. And I used to, like, when I worked with Patrick Bet-David, like we'd sell that a lot. Like that was his big thing. Like you need to have a major identity. You need to have an identity shift. Like an identity, I forgot what he called it. I think it was an identity shift. That's what he called it. But that's how we would sell people too. Like you need to have an identity. You need to change your identity. And I was always like, I could sell it, but I didn't actually believe it. I was like, that's bullshit. Like that's air. Like we're selling air. But it's true. Like it's genuinely true. You need to change who you are. Like you need to be the person who's worth, you need to be the person who makes $100,000 a year. You need to be the person who can handle making $500K a year. You need to be the person who can handle making $1 million a year. Because nothing in this life is given to a person until they are the person who are equipped to handle that. And so that's the identity shift that I've been making. Like, okay, well, how can I already start acting like I'm making $1 million a year? Like what would Esteban making $1 million a year in his agency do in the day to day? Oh, he'd probably wake up early, probably do a little bit of work, eat some breakfast, go on a quick, 15, 20-minute walk, come back, do some more work, have lunch, come back, do some more work, go work out, dinner, make that, shower. And then if he has time, do journal, work. But that would be his life, right? Like, why can't I just start living that right now? Like, just start, like, I am that guy. Like, I'm the person who's making $1 million a year. Now, the external result hasn't gone there. Like, I haven't actually made $1 million a year. I haven't even made $10,000 a month. But, like, who is the person who does that? Right? Just start living that life. You don't need the money to allow you to be that person. Especially not be happy. Because if you're not happy with what you have right now, you're not going to be happy when you make $1 million. And so that's what I'm realizing. I'm like, I got to learn to be happy. Just dance in the rain. You know what I mean? Even if I'm not making any money, I'm going negative, guys. Like I'm making, like there's the making no money, and then there's going negative. That's what I'm doing. I'm going negative. But you got to be able to like smile, dance in the rain. Now I'm not saying be an idiot. Like don't be retarded. Like we're chilling. You're like $100,000 in the hole. Like obviously like there's fucking levels to it, right? But you got to be able to just sit down and be like, am I dying? No. Can I walk? Yeah. Do I have health? Can I work out? Mother, sister who love me. Okay. Dog. Food in my fridge. Okay. Everything else is bullshit then. It's not even real. The sun is out. Okay. What? I'm mad because I'm not making money? Brother, relax. It's not even real. Like, so when you look at it like that, it just takes the power away from the goal, from the judgment. You're like, oh, I need to be making $100,000 a month. The Aston Martin and the girls and this and that. It's like, that's not even real. Like, what's the actual, like, what actually matters? What's real? What actually brings me joy inside? What's external validation? And then what's internal validation? Like, what makes, the internal whole? And I'm not sitting here telling you guys, like, I have this shit figured out. Like, I'm trying. And that's what helps. And life is ups and downs. And sometimes you got to be able to, pull yourself back. Another thing I want to talk about is I actually had a long conversation with one of my clients. He's super cool. If you're watching this, you know who you are. But I had a very cool conversation with him in that it was like 20, 30 minutes, and we were talking philosophy, and he brought up, out of the blue, Eckhart Tolle. He brought up Eckhart Tolle, and I start freaking out. I'm like, bro, I just bought 2 of his books. Like, what are the fucking odds of that? I don't believe in, like, coincidence and all that woo-woo shit, but that's woo-woo shit right there. He brings it up. We start talking. He's like, let me tell you something, Esteban. He's like, you'll learn this from Eckhart Tolle. If you listen to him, read his books, whatever. Everything good or bad that's ever happened in your life, you brought it into your life. It's there because of you. You brought it into it. And I start thinking, I'm like, okay, broke up with my girlfriend. I definitely brought that in. I did that on purpose. Kind of moved. There's a lot of bad there, a lot of pain there, but a lot of good there as well. All of it, I brought it. He says, everything good or bad that's ever happened in your life, you brought it to you so that you can reach a higher level of yourself, the next level of yourself. So you can level yourself up. That's why everything that's good or bad, you bring it to yourself. And I start thinking, well, that's a damn good way to look at life. You know what I mean? But it's also, I think it's also very true. I think it's also very true. Because even if it's not true, even if you didn't actually bring it, like you get in a car accident, like did you actually bring that or was it just shit luck? You get in a car accident and you're paralyzed, right? Worst case scenario, right? Knock on some wood, but like there's people who are unlucky. Like did they bring that into their life? Well, let's just say that that's not true. Still, you should look at it that way, because if you have that perspective on it, then you're gonna look at it like, okay, so what is the lesson in that I need to learn so I can reach my higher self, that I can reach my next level, right? So that's why I started look, and I did look at life like that. I just never saw it, through that lens that I brought it in. But it kind of gives you the power, like I did that to me, so I'm gonna learn from that because I didn't do that for no reason, right? But it just, even like I said, even if you like if you believe or you don't believe that you brought it into yourself, you should still look at it through that lens, that it's there to help you reach your next level, because it's the truth. And you guys know this. Like anything that's good that's ever happened to you, you learned, right? And you helped you reach the next level. Anything bad that's ever happened to you, oftentimes you learn more than even the good things that happen from the bad. And so you reach that next level. And so I started looking at my life. I'm like, okay, well the bad accident that happened when I was 9, I looked at that and helped me reach, maturity, helped me realize like what's important, moving away, breaking up with my girlfriend, like my dad being a drug addict, like all those things, you bring them into your life and they're there to help you reach that next level. Even now, like me choosing to come back from Florida back home, right? I was living alone. I was feeling good, whatever. I came back home. I brought that to myself. I made that decision so that I can reach a higher level of myself. Deciding to start an online business, learn AI automation. I did that to myself to reach a higher level. Then switching to working with accountants and not doing so much AI, but more marketing with a little touch of AI. And then switching to work with gyms, and then committing 100%, and now making this video. Right, like I'm bringing all of that into myself so that I can reach a higher level. But that's really what it was. And I enjoyed the conversation with him, and it was good. And so that's really how I have to look at it, because it's hard. It's hard, and everything in life is hard. That's another thing that I'll always tell my mom as well, family, even, like everything in life is hard. You just got to pick your heart, I think. If you want to go to school to be a doctor, yeah, you can have that steady income, but it's gonna be 12 years, 10 years of hard shit. You gotta study a lot, boards, finals, all those things. And then you want to live a normal life. Well, you're gonna have to live with the heart of not being able to do the shit you want to do, have the freedom you want to have, a boss. So everything in life is hard. It's just, what kind of hard can you handle? What kind of hard do you want? And sometimes I seriously doubt myself, and I'm like, is this hard even worth it for me? Like, is this the hard that I actually want? And that's when you're truly tested and you realize, like, how bad do you want it? So I just realized that's why they say, like, how bad do you want it? Because if you want it bad enough, then you're going to be able to sit through the hard as long as it fucking takes until you get it. It's just hard. Oh my gosh. My notes, pulled the ChatGPT here with like some talking points that I wanted to cover. What are you learning about yourself? That's a good one. What am I learning about myself? I'm learning that I think I'm actually a lot more patient than I give myself credit for. And this is hard for me to say because I've always said I wasn't like that patient, and it's something I've had to learn. But I think I'm learning it pretty damn fucking good, actually. Like, it makes me want to smile. Because if you guys knew me before I moved, I was and I still am, but I've made big changes. Like, I was very impatient. Like, I would do something for like a week, if that. If I was lucky to get to a week. Like, it's not working. Change. Or like, oh, this isn't, it's not working fast enough. Or I was just very impatient, and I couldn't just sit in the fucking moment and just relax, just go on a walk. Like, it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to work from this time to this time, and then if you miss this time, then at 9:30 you go to breakfast, and then 10:30 you gotta be back, and then like, oh, I went over a little bit, whatever, it's fine. Like, a lot more to go with the flow. That's how I am a lot more now. Now, I don't know if that's good or bad for business. I like it though. I think it makes me like a lot more of a smooth operator, suave. Like I said, I don't know if it's good or bad for business, but I like it because I think before it would harm me when I needed everything like the way I wanted it, very controlled. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it needs to be done as quick as possible, and then this and this, and maximize everything, and this and that. And then because I would go all in and try to rush everything and have everything done, and this time, and then it wouldn't work, and then I'd quit. Now I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. Like, these are my non-negotiables. I have to get this done today. I'll do it at this time, and if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna go on my walk, and then I'm gonna come back, and then, Saturday I'll probably take half a day, but as long as this is done, as long as I'm making progress, I'm good. As long as I'm making progress. Okay, we did this week, or today we improved this. Cool. That's how I am now, and that's like the biggest fucking thing. I don't even know how I got there, to be honest. I'll be honest, I don't know how the fuck I got there, but I fucking got there. Maybe like, I don't know what it was, but that's like the biggest change that I made about myself. Like, I'm a lot more go with the flow. And my sister's always been like that super easily. Like, she can wake up at noon, have breakfast at 2, go work out like at 4, have lunch like at 6 in the afternoon, like go to bed late. And she's like, yeah, it's fine. And I envy her. I was like, bro, you're chilling, dog. Like, you're not a worry in the world. I've never been like that up until like now. And I'm not like that, obviously. But none of that's bad. But like, I'm just never going to be like that because that's not how I'm wired. But the other way, I was, too much of the extreme too, which isn't good either. And so now I'm like a lot more like, oh, it's cool. We have a little, breakfast goes over by like 30 minutes. It's fine. Like, I'm going to make it up. I know what I have to do. I know who I am. I get things done one way or another. Fuck, my voice cracked. One way or another, I get things done. And so that's helped my mental a lot get, clarity, really know who I am. And so I think it's also like been helping me like build my patience as well. So that's like the biggest, change that I've seen in myself. And also like what I'm learning about myself is I'm actually a lot more patient than I give myself credit for. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna make this work. I almost wanted to quit the other day, but I think I just gotta keep showing up, keep moving along. That's all it is. It's hard though. Like, it's not, you tell yourself like, oh, I just gotta keep moving along, keep showing up. I'm gonna film this video. I'm gonna feel good after. I'm gonna go to bed feeling good. Tomorrow morning, something will probably happen, or in the afternoon. It just catches you off guard. But like, I know to expect it. I know to fucking expect it now. Like, I'm starting to slip these punches. You know what I mean? Tap it there, slip, boom, back. Like, I start to expect, but there's still some that catch you, and you're like, whoa. That's how it feels. And maybe I'm insane, bro. Like, maybe this isn't gonna work. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Because if it does work, good. I'm gonna have all the fucking proof to show everybody that I was insane and I did make it work, and they're not willing to do what I'm willing to do. And if it doesn't work, still good. Let me tell you why. I'll have a kick-ass fucking story to tell. I'll have a bunch of experience that I can go and take onto my new venture. And 3, gives you like a new kind of thick skin. Okay? Teaches you the shit. It teaches you anything and everything you need to know. Which kind of goes hand in hand with experience. But you know what I mean? A kick-ass story. Experience to take on to the next adventure. And 3, it just makes you want to get it that much more. Like, you're like, nothing can stop me now. Like, I failed at that. Like, that didn't work. What do I have to lose? I'm already this deep. Like, I'm already this far in. And so saying that out loud now, I'm like, there is no losing. Because either I win and I win, or I lose and I double down and then I make it work and I win. So I've already made it. I am that guy who's already made it. Time just hasn't caught up with me yet. I'm the guy making $1 million a year online. Time just hasn't fucking caught up with me yet. The money hasn't caught up with me yet. But I know who the fuck I am. So, that's it for today. Gotta stay in it because it's fucking hard. The self-doubt will get to you. Tomorrow morning I'll probably wake up, want to quit. And then, have my coffee, drag my ass to this desk, do what I gotta do. And that's it, man. That's it. Just gotta keep showing up. And, hope for the best. Control what you can control. That's another thing. Like all the worry, it's in your head. Like, what's the worst case scenario? It doesn't work. Then what? You have options. Like I said, you double down, you go back to school, you find a job, you go back to corporate, you go back to sales, whatever. Like, what's the worst that can fucking happen? Like, why are you scared? Like, why are you worried? Like, what can you do right now? What can I do right now? The only thing I can do right now is keep talking because I'm making a video. I can't control what's going on in China. I can't control what I had for dinner. I can't control anything. The only thing I control is what I'm doing right now. Looking at this, my notes, making this video. That's the only thing I can control. I can't control shit else. So focus on the now. The past is in the past, and it's a lie because everybody looks at the past differently. Okay? Everybody has a different story from the past. The future doesn't fucking exist. I can die right now. Okay? I can die right now. The future doesn't exist. So the only thing that exists is the present right now. Control what you can control. It's another thing I've been trying to tell myself. And that's helped a lot as well. So it's a lot of things, a little tidbits. Kind of have to like, I hate to say the word brainwash, but you do have to kind of brainwash yourself because it's not normal. Like the goals that I have, I feel like they're not like, especially like anybody who wants to do big shit, like it's not normal. So you have to be able to like find little nicks and tricks and tips of the trade to help you become that person, help you reach your goal. And so that's really what it is. Yeah, this video is probably going to be long because I've been talking my ass off. But a lot of these things I wanted to say, and I'm glad I got to say them to you guys. And, if anybody who's young out there, even if you're old, but like if you're young and you have big goals, just fucking do them. Like, don't quit on them. Like, I'm not going to quit on my goals. Shit, I'll die before I fucking quit on my goals. But at the same time, like I'm also trying to practice not glorifying them, not putting them on a pedestal. Like my goal, that 10% body fat, make $1 million a year, the car, the girls, but I'm good either way. Because if you have those goals, and a lot of them are external validation, getting lean, making the money, the cars, the girls, the life, the location, all that. Let's say those are your goals. That's fine. You can have those goals. But if you can't be happy with what you have right now, and you're like, hey, I'm not going to be happy until I get those goals. I won't show love to people until I get those goals. I won't love myself until I get those. I want this until you put them up on a pedestal. You're never going to get them, bro. Like anything you glorify, you never get it. Like I'm good either way. It's like girls. Like I can take it or leave it. Little takeaway clothes, right? But I'm good either way. Yeah, I want to make $1 million, but like I said, I'm good either way because I'm gonna get the experience either way. Like take it or leave it. Either it works and I win, cool, or it doesn't and I double down and I figure something else out and I do something else and I go somewhere else. I do a different route, whatever. I'm good either way. Obviously, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's not what I want. That is what I want. Will I be upset? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I'll get over it. I'm good either way, bro. Good either way. So that's how I'm trying to look at it. Now that one's tough. Looking at it like that's tough, but that's something I'm trying to practice. I'm trying to practice that. So yeah, that's where we're at. I just went on a long ass rant. I dropped a lot of gold nuggets in there for people who are paying attention. Kind of what's going through my head. That's how I've been looking at life, and it's really helped me. Like my mental, it's helped me. Just how I feel. Like I'm not happy. I'm not saying I'm happy. Like I'm not happy all the time. I don't want to be happy all the time. Like there's times where I'm pissed. There's times where I'm happy. There's times where I'm fucking this and that. You know what I mean? I get all the emotions. But I'm saying I deal with them a lot better. That's what it is. I'm not saying there's like a trick to be happy all the time. Fuck that. That doesn't exist. And if it did exist, you wouldn't want it. Because you get bored of it. Anything too much you get bored of is bad if it's not healthy. But you can deal with them a lot better if you have the right mindset, the right mental framework. And so that's what I'm trying to teach you guys. At least I'm not saying I have the right mental framework. I'm learning it. I'm applying it to myself. It's getting better every day. Something you guys can work on as well with me is having the right mental framework so that you can deal with life better. Give me some life is not living is not for the weak. Like 50 Cent said, death gotta be easy because life is hard. So you gotta have the right mental framework to get through it. So that's it. I'll leave you guys with this, and I will see you guys in the next video. If you guys stuck around this long, you guys are just as insane as me, so you might as well fucking subscribe and comment and like and share. Because you guys are insane, just like me. So let's do it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.